While my friends and crew died around me, I hid in a janitor closet, and I heard their screams slowly go silent one by one as I waited for it to be quiet enough that I knew the creature was at least taking a break.
So, this might be kind of cowardly, but I released a couple bodies of my fallen crewmates as bait on the opposite side of the antenna. And I'm not proud of it, but right now I'm trying to survive solely on my own, and I gotta do what I must.
I know water's necessary to survive, so I force myself to drink it, but every sip that I take, I can feel it go slowly down my throat, the smell making me gag, want to throw up, but I swallow it down, knowing this is the only way that I can survive.
Whenever I get quiet, when I'm not talking to myself, trying to make a conversation go with one person, I hear it skittering outside, each of its insect-like legs clattering against the hull. And I know when it pauses to peer in through the ship's windows. It takes deep, long steps and pauses just for a moment, and then continues its long trek around the outside of the ship.
Salvage ship, the Wretched. Flight engineer Cat reporting. Water system still functional. Antenna signal has been boosted. You can hear that damn monster all over the outside. Gonna stay positive. There's a way out of this. This is Cat, last survivor of the Wretched, signing off.
The noises, this skittering, sounds closer. I think the creature's on the ship with me. I kept a few of the bodies for something just like this, and I'm going to use them as bait again, hiding them on the opposite side of the ship that I'm on in hopes that this creature will spend at least a while feasting on my friends, my co-workers, while I'm able to somehow salvage this ship and get out of here before it finishes.
I think the creature is learning the longer it's aboard. I know I had done a repair on the oxygen system, and I think it may have watched me do it. I don't think it's hungry. It killed the others and left their bodies. I think it's playing with me. I can't tell if it's the lack of oxygen messing with my brain at this point, but I worry that it's always watching, and that it may not just be me it's after, but maybe even the people that come to rescue me.
Look there. Hi, Silas. Silas the bear. What a cute bear.
I made a grave error. Andrew's bear from his daughter Silas. I left it near the stovetop, and it caught fire. The last memory that I had of Andrew gone up in flames. Luckily, the fire suppression system was able to put it out, but I have to be more careful.
Day 3, salvage ship the Wretched. Flight engineer Kat reporting. I repaired the oxygen system after another malfunction. The antenna has been repaired. Distress signal sent out. The fire suppression system got activated after I left a teddy bear next to the stove and it caught fire. I hope that this log can serve as a warning to anyone who may save me if the creature kills me before they get here. Kat signing off.
Day 4, salvage ship the Wretched. Flight engineer Cat reporting. A little worried about hypoxia right now. Had no energy. It's rough here. Between noise outside and everything, this damn ship breaking. Gotta keep trying. Gotta keep getting through. This is Kat, last survivor of the Wretched, signing off.
The past few nights, whenever I drift off to sleep, I'm haunted by nightmares. No, not nightmares, the memories. The sounds of my crewmates, my friends, being torn apart, being hunted. I didn't witness it happening, but the sounds I heard. I picture what went down whenever I close my eyes. I'm not able to get good sleep because of this. It's slowly, I feel like I'm slowly losing my grasp on reality.
I feel almost numb at this point. Every day I step over the dead bodies of at least 5 other crewmates anytime I make myself to the kitchen to eat some powdered eggs. Today I picked up a gun. By now, rigor mortis has set in, and I had to uncurl each finger off of it. I picked it up, and it buried the weight of a dead man. I take it now, and I know that if I miss the creature, it could puncture a hole in the hole and kill me. I figure this is a last resort, and I hope it may protect me more than the last person who carried it.
Creatures like a cross between a rat and an arachnid. Multiple legs, clawing into the metal. just skitters like you're listening to a bunch of rats in a sewer back on Earth. It's terrifying and at the same time kind of comical. If he really wanted to, he could rip this ship apart. It's like he's toying with his food.
Among the carnage that remains of my crewmates, today I swear I saw something moving. A small movement, nothing large. There shouldn't be any creatures on board. I don't know what could have caused it. I fear my mind's playing tricks on me, or perhaps this creature has something it's hiding, something that's growing within us when it kills us. The best I can do is just trying to think about it, or my mind will continue to wander to places worse and worse, horrors that will haunt me.
Day 5, salvage ship the Wretched. Flight engineer Kat reporting. I got a gun today. I don't think I will use it, at least for now. I think the danger of using it if I start shooting at shadows may outweigh any benefit it'll give me. I've seen something among the bodies. I can't tell quite what it is, but I don't think it's friendly. Maybe a rat got aboard, or maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. The thing is still outside the hole, and I hear it skittering around. I hope that it doesn't ambush anyone trying to save me. This is Kat, signing off.
That must be why it can stick to the outside. It's if it had claws, it would have ripped through by now. It must have some sort of magnet to it, and it affects electricity. That's why I've got to be having all these problems, mechanical, electrical problems right now. That's so I can use that. I can use that to keep control and keep track of where things are, and everything's going to be fine. I just stay calm when the lights go down, and everything's going to be fine. It'll go away somewhere else, and the lights will be just fine. Everything's going to work out. I'm going to make this. I'm going to make this.
Jackie told us all about a dream, a nightmare that they had. They described the creature in detail and specifics that you just don't get with a dream. We should have known at the time that it was a premonition. It was a warning of what was to come, but we all ignored it. So focused on the job that we were sent to do. My mind wanders, considering possibilities if we had listened, if we had prepared for this abomination. But we didn't. And now I'm alone. And I don't know how much more time I can keep going like this.
It made kind of a shrill noise, almost like a squeak, or maybe the sound of a bird. I don't like to think about it. I was more focused on the screams of my friends dying. That mostly covered it up. Its vocalizations are rather quiet from what I remember. It's mostly the sounds of its legs that you hear, and the scraping against the metal.
Salvage ship the Wretched, Day 6. Flight engineer Cat reporting. Spent part of the day welding sheets to the observation deck. Checked some of the other bulwarks. This is the most aptly named ship I've ever seen. It is a piece of crap. Part of me says just let the damn thing collapse, release that thing and get sucked out, and not have anything else to eat after a while. This Cat, last survivor of this piece of crap, signing off.
I think it was Andrew, the one whose teddy bear I burned. I remember hearing him yelling, "Everybody get behind me," as I heard him get torn apart. Of course I was hiding. I didn't see it happen, but knowing the type of guy he was, I'm sure he was the first to jump in harm's way to buy his friends just a few extra seconds of life. I think about why I did what I did. Why was I hiding? Why wasn't I there with them? If I was dead right now, I wouldn't have to be going through all this. I should have been with them. I just can't stop replaying that scene in my mind over and over again, thinking about how much of a coward I was.
I don't think the creature has a name. I don't think it has many intelligent thoughts. I think really it's just something closer to a creature of pattern recognition. It stays on certain parts of the ship whenever I am there during the day doing repairs. It follows me to my room at that time of the day. I can hear it along the walls of the kitchen when I am there. I don't think that it has a name. I think that it exists as an entity that floats around and terrorizes those with the poor enough luck to run into it.
Pull from the tower.
You got this. Just check that red one maybe, next to the yellow. Oh my gosh. Very nice.
Yep.
It's been fun. I liked it.
It was fun.
It was very narrative. I liked it a lot.
I did enjoy it quite a bit. Every time I pulled from the tower, it was terrifying. And I think that is great storytelling.
That's intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is morbid, but I'd like to think that we went out on our own authority, if that makes sense. We knew it was getting dire, and we just said, I'm going out, and that's what your description was.
Yes.
The sweet release of death in space.
I like it because it feels hopeless. I feel like maybe not 10 times. I feel like that's a really long time to succeed on a Jenga tower. Like specifically the Jenga element, I think, is the limiter on that. You have to be really good at Jenga to last that many days.
Well, what was really cool about, the red light in here, and I hope your voice gets recorded on the track.
Say that again?
I hope your voice gets recorded on the track.
Yeah, me too. I'm not sure, otherwise you're gonna have to, we'll see what it sounds like on the back end. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. Excellent job. Sam, would you get the lights?
I got rid of class.
Good job, my friend.
Yes,
Good job, my
good
friend.
job, good job. I've got to say, the red lighting made it feel like it was the like
oh,
emergency,
emergency light.
That's
Yeah.
why I chose
Good job, Noah. You passed the vibe check.
All right, I gotta run to class. I'll be back.
Cool.
In a couple hours.
Sweet.